Have you ever heard so much about a restaurant that you are more than thrilled to try, only to come to what feels like the biggest disappointment? Well, if you're a big foodie like myself, you've came across a few restaurants that weren't up to par as you thought. This may lead most people to want to leave an online review to help anyone avoid such dissatisfaction. Negative online reviews on a restaurant can lead to the potential of losing not one, but every customer that has read that public review. With this being said, the importance of making sure your customers are satisfied in every way should be your number one priority. If you've experienced the pandemic firsthand like the most of us, you may have realized a lot of restaurants lack in many areas that they may have exceeded in before. Most members of the five-star consulting company grew up with a background of cooking and a strong embodiment of Southern hospitality. So for us, good customer service with a warm and welcoming feeling is always number one. Because of many COVID-19 precautions, a lot of restaurants got used to delivering the bare minimum to customers without the thought of how this can affect them in the long run. This pushed Five-Star Consulting to want to restore these restaurants to their former glory. At Five-Star Consulting, our main mission is to infuse Southern hospitality one restaurant at a time. Meaning, we make sure to keep the original identity of the restaurant, but focus on reinserting the value of geniality. To do this, we make sure to put our clients and their customers first. We also honor honesty and ethic morality with the results of long-term success. With the effectiveness of our values, our standards allow our clients to portray that personal connection we give them onto their customers, leaving room for restaurants to retire from just a business, but to a Southern community staple. My name is Asia, but most people know me as one out of the two client consultants at Five Star Consulting. As a client consultant, I look at each restaurant individually and analyze their problem. My family has been in the food business for almost 20 years, and I've personally been around for 5. On top of what I already know, they have taught me many things that may have changed or altered through different generations, allowing me to understand the value of building relationships with clients while implementing new policies at the same time. With my family's expertise knowledge on top of my own, it's extremely easy for me to identify and analyze a restaurant's problem, then quickly but effectively provide a solution. The restaurant I chose to analyze is Old Lady Gang in East Point, Georgia. OLG can be known for their home recipes of a Southern cuisine by the famous TV star Candy Burris. Although there is 3 different locations, the visual of OLG came to life in 2016. Their most famous dishes include French toast, fried chicken, and macaroni and cheese. Old Lady Gang's top 2 competitors are This Is It Southern Kitchen and Bar and the Busy Bee Cafe. Just like OLG, these restaurants are famous for their fried chicken dishes. But what differentiates Old Lady Gang from the rest is they serve alcoholic beverages, but This Is It and the Busy Bee Cafe is more of a family-focused restaurant. After looking through plenty of online reviews, OLG delivers a few things that people love. One of these things being the environment of the restaurant. A customer told TripAdvisor, all the way from Richmond, Virginia, was super glad we waited and stopped in for dinner. Atmosphere was great. Plenty of people, but we didn't mind waiting at all. Very impressed. This customer mentioning that there was a lot of people but didn't mind waiting indicates that the ambiance of the restaurant was great enough for them to be able to sit there and wait without feeling uncomfortable. As a consulting company, we love to see reviews like this. It proves that the live music they provide and great vibes plays a big part in other areas that they may lack in. Another strength that Old Lady Gang has is a little bit more unorthodox, their sweet tea. A customer states, the sweet tea tastes like grandma made it. As a Southern staple in a Southern state, sweet tea is huge. As a client consultant, it is easily understood that no one is perfect and mistakes can happen. But if a plethora of customers are all complaining about the same thing, that just means something needs to be changed. One of Old Lady Gang's biggest weaknesses is their quality of their food. Complaints ranging from the food being overcooked, undercooked, or even just not enough seasoning. In February of 2022, a customer states, first place I wanted to try while visiting Atlanta for the first time. I'm so very disappointed. When you commercialize soul food, it loses its name. My chicken was bleeding. The flavor of the chicken was great, but disappointed it was undercooked. The mac and cheese and collard greens did not taste like anything. As she said, being a Southern cuisine, people come in with high expectations of tasty food that should resemble their grandmother's cooking. As mentioned before, at 5 Star Consulting, we are big on Southern hospitality and customer service plays a huge part in this. Unfortunately, OLG comes up short in this area. A customer states, "If I wasn't so hungry, I would have walked out on the customer service alone." No paying customer wants to feel like a burden. I could have gotten a better service from a corner carryout in Baltimore for much less money. With this, it is extremely important as a consultant to emphasize the importance of people's happiness as a reflection of how they are treated. Just like customer service, a restaurant's visuals is also significant to their provided hospitality. There's been issues with customers not being pleased with the restaurant's decor and say they feel like they were having dinner in a basement. As a business in the food industry, you need to remain versatile and seek to convert your weaknesses into opportunities. Since most customers are complaining that the food is either undercooked or overcooked, you need to employ qualified and experienced chefs who are conversant with the Southern dishes. Since Old Lady Gang is based off of home recipes, it may be significant to make sure these chefs keep up with the basics and add a little of what they believe is missing. Now, as far as poor customer service goes, as your consultant, I believe Old Lady Gang should come up with motivational strategies, such as maybe employee reward systems, which may entail commissions, or even weekly bonuses for best performed workers. Now, my last recommendation would be to revamp its internal decor because some customers feel as if they are dining in a basement. For instance, Old Lady Gang may employ vertical gardening and living walls for interior design, and for external, customers can be welcomed with murals and wall art. Poor cooking methods and cold dishes will force customers to leave for other restaurants such as This Is It and the Busy Bee Cafe. 3 customers have now promised never to return to Old Lady Gang despite its local praise because of such dissatisfaction. Now, after analyzing some reviews, I did notice customers complaining about late food order delivery, causing them to be unsatisfied. Food delays manifest a high turnover rate of staff due to limited labor supply. Now, I recommend wage increment and provision of loyalty perks for the staff in order to attract and maintain labor. Lastly, COVID-19 pandemic has led to the shift to customers' preferences because a lot of people prefer not to eat indoors anymore. However, I recommend you to upscale your social media presence to promote takeouts and online food delivery services. This will not only boost OLG's recognition, but also improve revenue because of high sales. As a restaurant, it is extremely important to use your weaknesses as opportunities and use your threats to turn into strengths so you can effectively improve your business. To sum it all up, it is extremely significant to analyze your restaurant reviews weekly. If it's a customer's first time attending your restaurant, they may often take a look at the online reviews to see if it's even worth their time. With this being said, making sure that each customer has an exquisite experience should be your priority because you never know what they may tell the next person. If a restaurant begins to notice areas that they aren't so strong in but their competition is, it may help to look at the online reviews of that opposing restaurant. Now, when customers leave reviews, it is more than likely that they will go into depth on why or why not they might like something. Take notes and find the aspect that you're missing that differentiates your restaurant from being the best. After doing this, you can promote and advertise your new and upcoming policies. I loved having the chance to be able to help Old Lady Gang by closely analyzing their reviews and usefully providing them with new ways to make them the best they can be. If you or a friend would like to revamp your restaurant or even just have questions for 5 Star Consulting, feel free to contact us via phone, email, or through our website. We're always here to help. And with such honor of helping you guys, 5 Star would like to present 2 free, yes free items with our own logo. We hope you guys enjoy and thank you for your time.